spring is just my favorite season of the year. That's not even close. I mean, that's not just because my birthday is next week and because I'm born during spring. I love it. It's just that there is so much stuff. There is nice sky, it's warmer, it's not too hot, just exactly where I want it to be, about 22, 24 degrees, just perfect. Nice sky, you have flowers everywhere. I mean, what else do you want? Summer is way too hot, then autumn is kind of the beginning of the end, moving to the winter, to the hard, cold winter, depressing winter. Anyway, my favorite part of the year. And so it just struck me today. I don't know why, but yeah, we are already in spring. Winter is over already. Wow, time passed really fast. Anyway, we've done some great work this winter, but we are not done. We are only getting started here. So, getting started. What are we going to do today? Well, we are going to continue on what we did last session because we had some pretty insane results. But see, since now I'm able to kind of create lag and kind of snap it through, I start feeling that the width, the torque that I'm creating is kind of lacking something. It's like if I want to generate a little more speed, on top of creating that width and massive torque laterally, I'll also need to kind of go really high, elevate myself, so then when I drop and build that lag before actually going up and snap it, it's like I go up before going down and then going up. And so that's kind of what I want to try here. Also, I really found that, and there is a lot of issues that are linked to that I carry a little too much momentum at the top of my backswing, which lead my backswing to get a little long, on top of actually getting my left shoulder getting pulled by the club, my head moving a little to the right, and so on. There's a lot of issues that are happening, and that kind of prevent me from actually recentering, or not necessarily recentering, but getting that nice hip bump at the to the left. And so I think that might be the solution here, is getting wide, getting high, and just staying as much to the right as possible before I kind of drop and kind of build that lag here. Doing that way, I will be able to, I think fix some of those issues. I still need to test. Also, I realized something with the snap of the club through. It's like I basically once I bump both heel forward and build that lag, it's not about just releasing the club. Actually, it's quite the opposite. It's about activating the lower body, creating an insane amount of push into the ground, and try to keep increasing the lag for as long as possible, and almost letting the tension created by the lower body create as a whip, where actually you are transferring the lag. So at the beginning, the lag slightly increasing your hand, but then you are passing through the lag through the shaft. So you kind of start feeling the shaft bending and getting the lag kind of propagates through the shaft until the club head. So that's a very weird sensation, I know, a very complex one. But the idea is, okay, once I've built the lag, then it's about generating a lot of pressure from the ground up. And then when I do so, the sequence, what is happening is, as I'm pressuring into the ground, I'm still building even slightly more lag with my hand. And then once the power starts to transfer through my body and to my hand, then I need to feel that actually it's almost like I don't actually release the club. It's just that I'm propagating the lag through the shaft all the way to the club head and letting the shaft actually release the club head. It's something like that. It's not about consciously trying to release the club. It's about really trying to propagate the lag through the shaft all the way to the club head, which actually, because the shaft is rigid and have some tension, it's going to snap and release by itself without like a whip. And that's really kind of the sensation I want to kind of work on, validate what we have worked last day, implement all of this, and I will see also physically how I feel. But I think if I'm somewhere in the same place physically that I was last session, we might have, if I'm able to, that's a lot of if, of course. But if I'm able to do all of those things correctly, we might have an easy 115. At least a 115 that I can produce consistently with a normal level of effort. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. As I said, this mesocycle is about removing fatigue and hitting my target speed goal. And at the moment, the speed goal for the year is actually 111. So if I can find a way to easily get 115, that's fine. But that's at the moment not the most important thing. Also, as I said in the previous practice session, I want to kind of limit the visual feedback, because I want to step more and more away from the technique and progressively getting more and more into my body awareness and body sensation to consolidate my swing to be able to generate more spin throughout the year. So I'm going to do a little bit of kind of video at the beginning to make sure down the line the view look good, the club is on the right plane. Then with the driver, maybe 10 to 20 balls of just having the camera in front, and then I will move on to the rest of the session of the speed warm-up, as I told you already, without the cameras. Then I will do, as I said, between the speed warm-up and the actual speed, actually some speed sticks, where the goal is not just to use a speed stick to generate more speed, is more to create a synergy between my swing and my speed stick swing. So when I actually later start working on speed stick, I will be able to kind of create that synergy, and every time I improve speed-wise with the speed stick, I will be able to translate that very easily with the driver. And that's the key goal here. So that's why at the moment I'm not using the speed stick to get faster. It's just to build foundation for when later we will actually take speed stick very seriously in the next cycle. Anyway, so I think that's it. Let's get to it. amazing. 106. Okay. Yeah. So when I time it well, so 106 5 wood. Interesting. But yeah, sorry, that was kind of ASMR to start because of the guys that was behind me. Anyway, that was a warm up. Not a little long, but I guess that's fine. It's just that I'm curious to understand why I'm kind of getting that much across the line. I guess that's something I can work on. Anyway, we'll see that later. Let's start eating some dry. Okay, 10.5 on first swing, that wasn't a good swing. I mean, being able to swing that fast with that shitty of a swing, that's pretty much insane. What's interesting is the driver, things get like better. That's the issue. I mean, that's not the issue. That's the thing I was talking about with the driver. If I get in plane with the driver, then if I do the same thing with every single one of other club, I kind of get a bad backswing anyway. Yeah, I still activate a little too much my because once I kind of get into that position, it's real bad kind of activating the whole body to propagate the lag that I explained to you. And I'm not doing that at the moment. I just try to focus on that. I don't have the good sensation I had last session. This one was slightly better. So I try to feel more like that. Up motion, down and up. Let's see. didn't feel great on the way down. Yeah, I'm not activating enough my lower body to capitalize on that lag. Okay, I think I'm going to put the camera face on just to see. Should be fine here. Should be fine. Yeah. Arriving so much from in a way that I just don't know how to release the clubs. That's insane. Oh yeah, this was about lighting. Because there is something that I kind of push aside yesterday. It's kind of so here I create with a lot of torque here, and then once I pass the part to the right, kind of I try to shift to the left and kind of try to get the glove flat and my hand in front. And once I'm here, I kind of boom, get the hand in front and then accelerate. And I suppose that's kind of the whole motion here. That allows me to kind of to my left side a lot more. I don't really see much. I mean, that's fast. What's insane, that's fast. It's just, I feel like I completely fucked up the release. It's like I haven't even released at all. There is definitely something going on here. I don't really fully understand. Or maybe this is that. Okay, I know. I actually didn't really try to kind of build the line.
Salut,
Bonjour.
ça va?
Ça va?
Ouais.
that hurt. Pretty much I'm just putting the arm in the right position to the line, and then kind of accelerating through here. That's a consistent. Consistently at somewhere at 130. Interesting. Okay. Let's try something. Clearly is not what I was thinking about, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Okay, let's move on to the speed stick. Maybe this is going to unlock something, and then we'll move on to the speed part where, remember,
average needs to be above 111, so every single ball needs to be a 111 at least as an attempt. So okay, so so it seems that 111 is gone, then it's not going to be the issue today. I'm getting a little. If I do some shitty things like this, you never know. Wow. Okay. getting so much lag. It's insane. Okay, 12.6 so far. Average, so we're good. I felt fast. Non, pas du tout. I'm arriving with so much lag, that's insane. That's insane. By the way, I got 115. Definitely some issue with what handling is here. Let's try to rotate at the same time as I'm building the light. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, because if I just try to wait, build the light, and then rotate, I'm kind of late. But here, okay, let's try to reiterate that 115. Okay, let's see what this is. This is it. This is it. Except I need to bring that a little bit higher. Stream low. 3 row, minimum something, I don't care. First roll, almost 150. Okay, this is it. I don't care. This is it. I'm cruising on 115. Let's eat something, chill a little, and see after I cool down. I'm able to reiterate the win. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it didn't feel like a good swing. But I'm kind of now cruising because I have some issue with my right feet for sure. That might be. Oh, it's shitty one, this one. Okay, so it seems that this is very sensitive to kind of my return here. Is my hair right almost still an issue? I believe so, but at some point. Yeah, I came down and now I'm out of sync and I'm not able to produce, so I need to kind of activate my left leg just slightly more here. Yeah, a little more on my feet, more acceleration. didn't really work this one. But we are going to validate easily. Easily to validate them, so that's good. I think this is it. Yes, that's both. That's both at the same time. Just need to really get. And maybe the fact that I'm always embarrassing is because I'm not being embarrassing. Let's try it. But what I'm happy about is now I'm kind of cruising between the 13 and 14. Bah oui, je suis là. Tu viens d'arriver?
Non, non, non.
Ah, t'as fait 9 trous, non?
Non, j'ai été au putting, machin, tout ça.
Ah oui, t'es au practice depuis tout à l'heure?
Ouais.
J'ai même pas remarqué. Je suis
J'entendais
content.
j'entendais que ça cognait un peu ici, je me suis dit putain. c'est pas
Je
le bruit
cruise
d'habitude.
entre 113 et 115 là maintenant.
Magnifique.
Magnifique. J'ai fait un petit programme de périodisation sur la vitesse. Du coup, j'ai mis ok, cette semaine il y a 111, la semaine prochaine 112, et ensuite voilà, 111 c'est validé facile. Mais c'est la moyenne. En fait, c'est la moyenne sur la
Ouais.
session qui doit être au-dessus de 111.
Ok.
C'est pas le max. Non, j'ai trouvé 2-3 trucs intéressants, mais j'ai un peu du mal à reproduire. J'arrive en fait avec tellement de lag que j'arrive plus à le réaliser. Presque. Genre, j'arrive à un truc comme ça là, je sens que la face elle est dégueulasse et j'arrive quand même à faire 112, 113.
Ouais.
Je me dis que si j'arrive à comprendre ce qui se passe, on verra. Mais ouais, genre c'est presque en fait au moment du début du arm swing, presque en fait j'essaie de.
Ouais, t'as la sensation de garder les mains armées jusqu'à quand?
En fait, c'est en gros là ce que j'ai changé et qui me permet de construire un nombre de lag, c'est au moment où je commence downswing, boum, en fait je crée du lag.
Ok.
Et j'essaye pas de le lancer, mais du coup j'arrive dans une position où j'ai les mains qui sont tellement en avant que du coup ensuite j'ai presque plus le temps en fait de le réaliser.
Ok.
Et donc ce que j'ai vu tout à l'heure et qui m'a permis d'avoir plusieurs 115 d'affilée, c'est en fait quasiment instantanément après que j'ai commencé à essayer de construire le lag, bah, déjà j'essaie de réaliser alors que je suis encore en train de construire le lag.
Ok.
Et en fait je fais presque deux mouvements en parallèle.
Ouais, c'est un peu compliqué.
En termes de synchro c'est plus compliqué, bah, c'est simple, j'ai fait une petite pause, j'ai pris une bouteille d'eau, j'arrive plus à le refaire. Ouais, sans doute. Bon, de toute façon là je commence à fatiguer. T'as pas vu Jérôme par exemple?
Ah, il est sur le parcours.
Oui, mais parce qu'il voulait faire son étalonnage.
Ah ouais, non, il est sur le parcours.
Et toi, ça va sinon?
Ouais, ça va. Impeccable.
Dragging.
Je joue bien, mais j'arrive pas à scorer. Ça m'en fout.
Tu mets des fléchettes encore?
Ouais, ça va, ouais. Bah, hier, tu vois, sans forcément jouer incroyable. Paro 1, paro 2, paro 3, paro 4, paro 5.
Nice.
Tranquille, green en régule, ferro en régule. Et d'un seul coup, hop, un trou, des goupilles, triple. Et ciao. Et après, j'arrive plus à scorer.
Il n'y a plus personne. C'est peut-être juste la fatigue.
Je sais pas. c'est-
Genre, tu commençais à avoir faim, tu sais, c'est des trucs.
Ouais, des fois.
Ça
c'est
peut
des
être aussi
trucs
con que ça. Hein.
Bah, en fait, j'ai sorti le drive alors qu'il n'y avait pas besoin et une balle loupée, et puis basta.
Ouais.
Finito.
Et ouais, en fait, parce qu'hier, enfin avant-hier, la sensation que j'ai eue, j'ai repensé à une vidéo que j'avais vue de Rory, alors c'est 2013 PGA Championship. Ne me demande pas comment je me souviens de ça. Mais en gros, je le voyais, genre vraiment chercher haut dans le backswing. Et ensuite, tu vois, genre vraiment aller chercher bas pour ensuite exploser. Et c'est un peu la sensation que j'ai, c'est juste que c'est pas encore super.
C'est synchro.
Ouais, et du coup, j'ai essayé de faire un truc un peu haut, mais le problème, c'est que dès que je fais un truc un peu haut, je me laisse embarquer. J'ai du mal à créer autant de largeur que ce qu'il a, lui. Tu vois, j'arrive à être tellement de lag la face. Après, c'est peut-être parce que je suis juste pas habitué, hein, mais. Ou alors il faudrait que je tourne un peu plus dans l'impact, peut-être. Ça me ferait pas de mal, de toute façon.
Essaye.
Ouais, un petit peu mieux. Pas plus rapide, mais un petit peu mieux. C'est Jérém, il est venu quand j'étais là avant-hier avec une meuf qui est militaire, je crois, et qui est une nouvelle qui est à fond sur le golf, enfin bref. Et du coup, ensuite, il m'a challengé un peu, il m'a dit accélère. Du coup, avec swing normal, j'ai quand même réussi à atteindre 118. Ensuite, je suis allé all out, n'importe quoi, j'ai fait 121. J'étais fier de moi, j'ai encore sous le pied le 121. Bon, de toute façon, à la fin de l'année, 121, ça va être swing parcours. Hein.
Ah, il faut. « 120, ça fait combien en ball speed ?»
Ça, c'était bien swingé, ça.
120, si tu la touches bien, ça fait combien en ball speed ?
180.
Ouais, bon, c'est l'objectif.
180, ouais. Non, l'objectif, moi, c'est 120-125.
180, donc ça veut dire que quand les gars, ils la touchent à 100... Enfin, ils l'envoient à 185, c'est qu'il passe plus que 120 ?
Ouais. Putain. Attends, je peux te faire le... Si t'as ton téléphone, tu fais juste 120 x 1,5. Genre, s'il la touche parfaite, c'est
bien sûr.
le beau speed.
Ouais, 180.
Ouais.
Ah, donc ça veut dire que...
Ouais, dès que tu vois 182, 183, tout ça, c'est au-dessus de 120 qu'ils ont tapé.
Ça veut dire que si tu la prends...
Et 125 pour...
185 divisé par 5, là, ça fait 123.
185 ? Ouais, bah tu vois, moi c'est l'objectif, c'est entre
Et,
100...
ça, et encore, c'est quand tu la touches bijou.
Ouais,
C'est-à-dire que des fois, quand ils sont à 185 et qu'ils ne l'ont pas touché bijou, ça veut dire qu'ils sont passés plus vite que ça.
ouais, c'est pour ça, moi l'idée c'est 120, 125
Et pas
sur le
vite.
parcours.
Passe vite les cochons quand même. Hein.
Bah, t'as vu.
Putain.
Bon allez, les deux dernières, on essaie de... C'est quoi ça? Centre 6 dans le même jeu. Réveille. Ah, c'est un peu cochon comme swing ça. Mais bon, c'est 115 quand même.
Je sais pas comment ils font pour passer à 120, putain. Parce que 120, ils s'arrachent pas en plus, les enculés.
Mais là, tu vois, avec les nouveaux éléments techniques que j'ai mis en place, je me rends compte que c'est énorme de timing. Et à l'heure actuelle, en fait, j'ai pas la... Par exemple, avant-hier, il y a des moments j'ai tapé quasiment à 115, des moments à 112, j'arrivais pas à faire la différence. Parce qu'en fait, il y a des moments j'étais mieux timé, et d'autres j'étais moins bien timé. Et en fait, c'est ça, t'es large, tu vas chercher le bas pour créer du lag, et ensuite tu releases dans la zone d'impact. Et en fait, quand tu arrives à timer tout ça avec la bonne vitesse, je pense que c'est ça qui génère un nombre de vitesse en tout cas.
En vrai de vrai, quand tu regardes ce qui joue beaucoup, c'est l'application des forces.
Well, my friend came by and we started actually hitting a lot of ball and do somewhat of a speed session. I didn't record it because, well, I don't want to put my friend on social media. Anyway, because he's really strong. He's really strong, and now that he doesn't have a lot of golf into his belt, maybe like 2.5 years, so really not a lot. But he's already be able to, during the session, he was able to consistently do 119 club speed, so pretty impressive, to be honest. Anyway, and so I do also a lot of stuff on my side, and And so I have a swing that I don't show you very often, which kind of allow me to just generate massive, stupid amount of speed, but that's just not a swing that I'm going to carry on the golf course because it's kind of a long drive swing. But since I've changed a lot of things in my technique, at the end I was kind of testing something where I kind of try to merge the sensation I have when I do that massive swing, when I try to just go and do the biggest by swing I can possibly do, with my actual normal swing. And the merge of the two, when my friend just look at my swing, it sounds like that doesn't really look like a long drive swing, that look like a normal swing. Yet I was able, despite the fact that I was cold, because for almost an entire hour I just watched him hitting ball because he needed some help with his swing, and so I explained to him a few things. And so I was completely cold, and despite of that, I've managed to hit ball between 115 and 120. So I haven't really hit 120. I hit 120 with my long drive swing, but not with. Somewhere around 116, 117, I was able to do with a swing that actually looked somewhat okay. So that's what is very interesting. That I think I'm going to keep going as we go on with this speed journey and so on. Something I'm going to focus on because, see, what I was thinking is there is something very interesting with, not interesting, but annoying almost with my genetic, is I have a lot of very strong muscle fibers, type 2 muscle fibers. And it seems like in the golf swing, until I actually go really hard at it, those muscle fibers don't even activate. And so, and that's why when I do my normal swing, I'm kind of struggling to get into higher speed, where when I really try to go after it by doing a somewhat of a bigger backswing and so on. Also, I'm very flexible, so to create stretch in my muscle fiber, I kind of need a lot of width. And I don't know, there is a lot of things going on here that I think is still untapped power that might lead me to get more and more closer to the goal that with the periodization that we have established. But at least for today, 111, very easy, and I think we are going to get a cruising 115 by the end of this mesocycle, which was initially the goal. Even though with the periodization that I have shown you, I don't remember exactly what goal I want to hit for each mesocycle, but initially my goal was kind of the master cycle to get to somewhat of a cruising 115. Then the US Open cycle getting to somewhere around a cruising 120. Then we have the playoff cycle where the goal was to get not necessarily a cruising 125, but at least an easy being able to swing 125 on demand with my normal swing, and then the 130 at the end with the last cycle. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to play out. It's just that for now things are looking good. I'm going to keep increasing my strength, keep increasing speed slowly, and a lot of positive stuff. Even though I haven't really figured out the things I wanted to figure out during this session, didn't really feel well. It's just now I think I'm cruising. I'm on the right path. I just need to keep going. So thank you for that. Thank you for watching. I see you tomorrow for the gym session where we are going to do heavy bench, squat, and probably some legs, I believe. Something like that. Anyway, see you. Bye.